welcome back. It's Friday, and I'm still trying to wrap my head around what I've got going on here. Okay, we're going to start with showing you what I finished yesterday. So this is all I did. I fixed my piece that had the missing little sew-and flips on the side. So that's all done. I've got that all finished. So those 2 blocks are complete. And I am so happy with these. I love these. The colors are just gorgeous. So, and I love my bird. Come here. Come here, you. Oh, it's the wrong end. Okay. There we go. Love my bird. Oh my gosh. They are so adorable. So all 4 blocks are done for London Town. And I'm not going to talk about the next one yet because Pat's not doing it just yet. So I'm going to hold off too because I've got a lot of other things going on. So I'm going to do it when she does it. And as soon as I watch a video where she's taking care of Buckingham Palace and doing her fabric choices, I will do the same. So I'm assuming Monday or Tuesday. I haven't even looked at her schedule to see if she's even on Monday, but so that is where that is at. So both of her projects that I am doing are done to the point that she is done. So I'm so happy about that. So now I've got to talk about what's coming up. Let me put this over here because I don't have to think about that for a few days, a couple days anyway. So today's new assignment. Hello, Denise. Hello, Alicia. And Cheryl's been here chatting with me this morning. So Christmas Cheer is the name of the quilt. It is a 40 by 40 quilt by Primrose Cottage Quilts, and it's been a mystery. And we finally got the final layout release, and it is this. And isn't she beautiful? I love it. I love this. I think this is so pretty. This is so cute, and this will look really nice sitting on my table for Christmas. So I don't know that it'll actually get quilted and done in time for this Christmas, but you know what? Next year I'm going to have a lot of finishes, a lot of quilts that will get finished. And that's going to feel so good. It's going to feel so good. So I still need to make the heart. Get my finger going in the right way. The heart mug. And then work on this. And I want to have this done by next Friday. That's my goal. Wish me luck. Because there's a lot of square to squares. And I think I have some foundation paper pads from Laundry Basket Quilts in this size so that I don't have to try to do them manually the traditional way and make mistakes. And I want them to be just right. So, and I've got other paper piecing projects. So I need to wrap my head around that process again because I have not done that in a while. So I am really looking good for this. You started a quilting journal, adding project info and fabric. Oh, that's fabulous, Alicia. I have always wanted to do something like that and haven't. I just have lists. I have lists. So are you going to talk about that on your next video? Because I think that would be very, very helpful for us who really want to do something and don't really have quite an idea of how to go about doing it. So I like it. I like it. That's good. And for those of us like you and I, you have a lot of projects and I have a lot of projects. So it's probably good. Because right now I'm in a state where I am kind of at a loss as to where I am and what I have to do to try to catch up. And that's kind of like next on my list. Oops, let me set that aside because I will be working on that. I had to bring Hometown Sampler back out because at the end of the month, I have to have 7 blocks done. The shine, the shimmer, the shine, sparkle, and glimmer I have to have 7 blocks done. So I have to do at least one every other day for the rest of the month in order to stay current with my new schedule for this one, because I've changed from doing a weekly schedule with Fat Quarter Shop to doing a monthly schedule on my own so that I can have this done for next Christmas. I did put that on the community tab, what my schedule is. So if you are interested, please go check that out and see if you want to follow that, because next month's assignment is kind of large as well. There's more than 50 pieces that need to be made, and I want to make sure that I'm trying to stay afloat and kind of doing the math as to how many days there are in a month and how many blocks that need to be made and how many I need to do every single day to stay afloat. So if I can get ahead on this, I can get ahead on next month and still try to do, I don't know, I may fall behind again on this one. I've got it going to like August or September. So I still have another month or two where I can like float it out a couple more months as like a catch-up thing. So I had to bring that out. I want to stay afloat with this new project that I just got my first month in. I need to make 20 blocks by this time next month. So I need to do at least one every other day on this one as well. So I will be trying to stay afloat here. And this is all paper piecing. I've got all of the pads necessary to make log cabins, courthouse steps, economy blocks of all different sizes too. So I want to try to stay afloat on this one as well. So doing the math on those to make sure that I'm getting the amount of work done necessary to stay afloat. What's another one I'm going to be working on? This is Christmas Mystery. Okay, so I don't need those. These two I need to be working on as well so I can stay afloat. The Laundry Basket Christmas Mystery. I need to redo block number 41 and cut and piece block number 42. And these were the fabrics that I had chosen for that project. I think I could definitely get this one done this evening and get this off my plate, but I need to redo this block that did not turn out the right size, nor is it square. So I will be working on those. So I have no more dreams and or nightmares about keeping up with laundry basket quilts. Red Sky at Night. There's an assignment that is to start today for the next week, and I have not even done last week. I haven't finished any of them. The Diamond Star, no, not Diamond Star. That one was the week before. So I still have to do all of these blocks to try to catch up. So I'm probably going to be a week behind now. So because I'm not going to try to do this and the next assignments. So depending on where I am with this come Monday morning's video, we'll talk about the next assignments. But until then, I still have to make sure I got last week's assignments done, because I don't want to be piling them up. So right now my schedule has moved out a week. All right, so that is kind of where my thoughts are right now. The Christmas cheer, get that one block done so that I can start working on, I kind of want to try to do these square and a squares as like leaders and enders for all the other projects. I want to get pieces cut for Hometown Holiday Sampler so I can just start making blocks. So I'm already pooped thinking about it all. Hi, Lori. And so let's do a quick little, somebody asked yesterday in the video what my favorite quilt was, and it's in the pile of my fall and Halloween things that I already have that are finished projects that I have made over the years, and I do put them out. And I haven't done any of that yet this year either. So I haven't decorated anything, and I'm thinking maybe I might try to fit that in over the next few days too. So I'm going to show you these projects. I can't be on for too long. I have to take my mother to a doctor's appointment. So I do need to be at her house to pick her up at the right time so she's not late. But we'll start with what I have here on top. This is a bench pillow that I made. It is a Primitive Gatherings Happy Halloween wool project. The zipper is on the bottom. I prefer zippers on the bottom. And this is the back of it. But this is just a bench pillow with my Happy Halloween on there. And I like this one. I really do. It has not been through the wash yet. So, and I'm not sure. There's some stitches that are coming up. And I've had this probably out for 3 years now. So I made this a while ago. I have a video of it somewhere. I don't even know. It's a couple years old. This one I made many years ago. But this is just a little Happy Halloween that I made with some scraps. And stitch those on. It is just an envelope pillow, no zipper on this one. This has been through the wash several times, and the pom-poms are still holding up. That's that one. And this was done with like me and my sister's fabric, I believe. I know it's probably 5, 6 years old, something like that. And this is just a fabric that I got from Joann's. That's on the back of that. This one I made several years ago as well, and this is with wools, and it's kind of two-sided. It's a very long table runner, and there's a cat here on it. But there's pumpkins on one side because I made these blocks, these Ohio stars, and a quilt that I had made for my sister, and so these were extras that I had, and so I decided to make myself a little table runner. And it's all what do you call it? The woolies from Bev Sullivan. And then on the other side, I made, with the extra half square triangles, I also made some maple leaf blocks. So I've got it. It's pretty much two-sided quilt. I did my own free motion quilting on this. I've never done any free motion quilting on this machine, on this Baby Lock. I tried a couple of times and it just didn't work out. I couldn't figure out the tension and stuff on it, but that's where that is. I consider this a fall quilt. I leave this out quite often, but it's just a mini charm pack quilt that I had made. The background on this is a Primitive Gatherings muslin. It's not a real muslin. It's a quilting in cotton. It's just called Primitive muslin. And she's got it in other colors as well. But this is, and that's what's on the back of this. So, and I did my own quilting on this one too. There is a ink stain on it. The pen exploded, it looks like. But I use this a lot. And it's been washed many, 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 many times. The next one on the list is my favorite quilt ever. I don't know why. I just think this was so much fun. This was a sew along with the Fat Quarter Shop. I did this with Tim Holtz fabrics and the Primitive muslin. This one's my favorite. It's got skull of it because it was my favorite fabric. I had a couple of blocks that didn't turn out the way I had hoped, and so I used those to kind of put on the back to piece my back a little bit. And I did a quilting on this that was like a web. So I drew lines from corner to corner with my erasable air erase pen, the pink one, and then down and across each center, and just did what does Angela Waters call it, dot to dot. I just eyeballed it, from each corner pretty much. I did try to at least make sure that the spacing between them was the same. So I used my marking tool to measure. I think it's an inch, but there she is. This is my absolute favorite one. I don't know why. I just love this one. I posted it on Pinterest many years ago, and I've seen it pop up in feeds. So I thought that was kind of fun. So this one goes on the dining room table. Two, it has in the past. This one here is a Tula pink one that I made using, I think it was thimbleberries, not thimbleberries, Camille Roskelly's, what do you call those blocks? They were very popular, but I made big ones. I can't remember the pattern anymore. And there's that one. And then down here, I've got two more. And I used those funky ladies in that fabric from Tula to do that. This one. And then I just used the sew and flip leftovers and put them in the sashing of this quilt. So let me stand up. There's that, and then I have a doula on the back. I loved this one. I thought it was so much fun. So in a black and white binding, it looks like I actually machine sewed this one on. So, and this one I kind of hang on my front door. At least I had in the past. I don't know that I'll do it again this year, but and a lot of trick-or-treaters loved the faces that they saw on them and the eyeballs that were in them and stuff. And so I used it purple, and I did the same. I did machine quilting on this one too, with the swirls and circles, and I used a purple thread on that. So that was fun to make. This one here, I used a layer cake and just made a whole bunch of half square triangles. And I don't remember the line or who it was, but it's, and I put an orange Minky on the back, the nubby one. And I did coffee stain my black and white fabric for striped fabric for binding. And I also did, it looks like I did a zigzag stitch on the edge of my binding too. So it's not the greatest, but it holds together very nice. And it's a very nice lap size quilt. So it's just a bunch of half square triangles. And I just laid them out so that the colors just seem to, they don't make any pattern at all. But, and the fact that there's a Minky on the back. And I just did a grid quilting on this, a quarter inch away from each of the seams. And I used an orange thread, and I think it may have been glow in the dark too, if I'm not mistaken, but I don't recall now ever seeing that ever glowed in the dark. So I may have to retest that out, but I think I just used a regular orange thread. I think I have some orange glow in the dark thread though. It's a Wonder Fill. I had gotten it in a sampler box, I think. But that's my trunk show. Those are my fall and Halloween quilts that I have so far. I do have a trunk show of those that are still yet to be quilted. I've got a whole bunch of those. And I did pull them out of my closet. And I think I'll bring in and show those on Monday. Love the cheddar black and gray. I know it's fun. I really like that one. It's perfect for sitting on your lap. It covers your toes and it covers your lap, but it doesn't go up to like my neck or anything. So, but I appreciate that. Thank you. So you guys, that's all I have for you today. I have to leave in the next 10 minutes or so to get to my mother's to make sure I get there on time to get her to her doctor's appointments. And then we're going to go get a late lunch, early dinner. So it's going to be a 1 meal day today. Because after I drop her off, I'm going to go dash until it gets dark. So thanks, Cheryl. And so that's where we're at right now. If I do any decorating, I'll show pictures on Monday as well, too. I don't know that I'll do it. I don't know. Some years are better than others, right? But I'm getting excited about it. So you guys have a great weekend. I'll see you on Monday morning at 10 a.m. right here in my dining room. I love you. Thanks for being here. Have a good weekend. See you Monday.